Have you ever pondered the significance of a single vote? Have you ever questioned the power it holds, the influence it can exert on the course of history? Today, we delve into the heart of democracy and the pivotal role voting has played in shaping our societies. Our journey begins centuries ago in the ancient city-state of Athens, where democracy was born. It was here in the 5th century BC that the concept of voting was first introduced. A revolutionary idea, it gave citizens the right to voice their opinions and influence the governance of their city. This was the beginning of what we now know as democracy. Fast forward to the 18th century, the era of the American and French revolutions. These upheavals transformed societies, introducing the concept of universal suffrage. Though initially limited to property-owning men, the right to vote gradually expanded, including more and more segments of society. The 19th and 20th centuries brought further changes. Women, who had long been excluded from the political process, began to demand their right to vote. In the United States, the women's suffrage movement culminated in the 19th Amendment in 1920, granting women the right to vote. Around the globe, similar movements were gaining momentum, challenging traditional norms and pushing for gender equality. The fight for voting rights was not limited to gender. In the United States, the civil rights movement of the 1960s fought against racial discrimination in voting. The Voting Rights Act of 1965 prohibited racial discrimination in voting, marking a significant milestone in the history of democracy. Today, in 2023, we continue to grapple with issues related to voting and democracy. From debates over voter ID laws to concerns about election security, the fight to protect our democratic rights is as relevant as ever. Yet, despite these challenges, the importance of voting remains undiminished. It is the cornerstone of our democracy, the means by which we, the people, can make our voices heard. Voting is not just a right, it is a responsibility. It is an act of civic engagement, a demonstration of our commitment to the principles of democracy. It is a potent tool that allows us to shape our societies and influence the course of history. So as we approach the voting booths this November, remember the battles fought, the sacrifices made, and the progress achieved in the name of democracy. Honor the legacy of those who came before us by exercising your right to vote. Stand up for the values you believe in and make your voice heard. Remember, your vote is not just a ballot, it is a statement, a declaration of your commitment to democracy. So cast your vote, make a difference, shape the future, because every vote counts and every voice matters. And as we conclude this journey through the history of voting and democracy, remember, the power is in your hands. The future is yours to shape. So, vote, because your vote is the most powerful tool you have to change the world.